I sit here or here? I'll sit beside Mia.
Guys, you good?
So quiet.
Essence, I want to start out by sort of talking about your impact beyond the box score today. You were playing really active defense on Sarah Tibiaso, and even though maybe like the final shooting numbers weren't the best, you had some crucial plays down the stretch. Can you talk a bit about that?
Yeah, I think that we just emphasized all week to really guard her and take pride in our one-on-one defense, and that's something I take pride in. And like I wouldn't have been able to do it without my team being in the gaps and like really building walls, switching. We were really communicating with each other, and I think it was like a team effort to hold her below her average, and we did really well.
Right, Mia, you were player of the game. How do you feel coming off of such a strong game for you?
Yeah, I'm just really excited we were able to pull off the win. Like Essence said, it's a team effort. I think we all played so well together, and I think that just shows how much growth we have, and we're still just getting better and better each game.
How did you, or this is for either of you, how did you both overcome a very tough second half, and to come out with a great decisive win in this game?
Yeah, I think that the third quarter kind of was a little chaotic for us, but we really just like took a second to pause and talk to each other and talk through what we needed to do, like moving forward, telling each other like we needed to stay together, like no matter what happened. And then in the fourth quarter, we just knew when it started that it was our quarter, and that's what we did.
For both of you, obviously lost the last two. How's the locker room feeling after today? Big win.
Yeah, we're really excited. We always want to defend our home court, so we got to do whatever it takes. We're all about making those game-winning plays, and I think everybody really brought the energy today, and we came out with a lot of excitement, and we just want to keep it rolling.
Right, and Nia Robertson also had a very big game. When she's on the court, how does that affect your playing, like about specifically the energy that she brings?
By the way she plays, you would never know she's a freshman. She comes with so much energy and always makes an impact on the court. So I think her energy is so contagious, and it just really brings up everybody throughout the team.
Today's victory was in many ways central, to defense. You guys did very well defensively. What did you and your team need to do defensively in this game to counteract VCU's offense, which is fairly strong at times?
Yeah, I think that like I said, we just really emphasized being in the gaps and communicating with each other. I think that's something that we did really well, is just communicated. We built walls, and we rebounded.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Essence, Mia. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys. I love your nails. I
Thank
tried to
you.
do the same thing, but it's like scratched out.
I
Yours
really
are
need,
so cute.
Oh, thank you. I need to get them taken off. They're low grown now.
All right, same deal. Once Coach gets settled, you guys are free to ask away.
All right, thanks everybody for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so just starting off, I think the first half was some of the best basketball I've seen the team play all year. What was working for all of you during that time?
Yeah, I think definitely we were rested. That was important. Coming off of the bye week, I thought we were pretty focused. And that was the game that we had prepared for, right? 2 posts, 3 guards. And so I thought that we did a really good job, in the first half, defensively. I know I called a quick timeout right when the game started because they were playing fast, and they beat us on a couple things we had practiced. I think, in the second half, they made a huge adjustment with a 4-guard lineup, and so we had to make the same adjustment to be able to guard them as well as we wanted to, and so we were a little out of sync there in the third quarter because of their offensive adjustment. We had to make our defensive adjustment.
Right. Can you speak a bit about your relationship with Coach O'Boyle? She was also a coach at Stony Brook. Do you guys know each other well?
Yeah, I just know that, when she took the VCU job, I followed in her footsteps as the head coach at Stony Brook. So besides, just knowing each other in coaching, and obviously now that we're in the conference and have spent some time together at A10 meetings, I think we've gotten to know each other a little bit better outside of just coaching.
What was your major takeaway of, with today's victory, particularly going forward throughout the rest of the season?
Yeah, I think every game poses different challenges. I think for us, it's just like understanding every team in the league. And as I alluded to earlier, we had to go smaller. They went smaller because we were really guarding them well, so they tried to spread out the floor a little bit more offensively. And so for us, how do we run offense the same way we were running offense if we have 4 guards on the floor versus, 3 guards and 2 posts?
So only a couple players scored for the team. Some of them, maybe their box scores don't necessarily look the best, but can you talk a bit about sort of the defensive impact and other impacts that players are making beyond just what we see in the box score?
Yeah, every person matters, right? Even in the preparation and practice, the people you don't see on the floor. But, we put Taylor Webster out there today, to defend. We put Faith out there, having to guard guards. Our communication was paramount to today's game, just their quick handoffs, brush screens, those types of things. So, Asia Ines, she starts for us. She had a terrific game. Wasn't in a lot at the end, but just, is a staple for us and brings so much energy to us as well.
Right, and along those lines, you put Locke in to close the game. What was your thinking behind that, despite the fact that she didn't have any points on the board today?
Yeah, like I said, we had, Faith in there. We had Taylor in there. We put Jayla in there. Finally, we went with Nia Locke. We tried, that was our 4th person that we tried, so we were kind of coaching her up on different things we might do offensively. Nia is an elite defender. She does, along with Essence, typically guard the other team's best player. So, again, putting her in, we felt very confident, in just being able to step up defensively.
So I noticed both in the first and third quarters, when you got off to slightly slow offensive starts, you sort of quickly subbed in Nia Robertson. Can you talk a bit about the energy she brings to the offensive end of the floor?
Yeah, she's a spark. She has a nose for scoring. I think she really loves to put the ball in the basket. She's got great confidence, in doing so. And we try to put her in positions to be successful. So it's fun to watch a freshman, impact seniors the way that she does, with her energy, because it's so fresh and it's so new, whether that's in the locker room, on the court, wherever we are. But she brings that presence to us, and I think she's our leading scorer, in conference play right now.
The team certainly struggled in the 3rd quarter, but the team did rebound fairly, well in the 4th quarter. What did the team do to prepare for that?
Yeah, I think we had to weather a storm, right there. They came out, they started number 4 at their 4 position, and so that really, we had some mismatches going on that we were trying to consistently figure out throughout that 3rd quarter, and then we really just decided to go with more of a guard lineup. But again, that's, it slows us down offensively because we don't typically practice with players in some positions that they were in today. So I think, moving forward, it just allows our team to understand that might happen, and this is the reason why we need to prepare for those things in practice.
Can you talk a bit about the defense that your team played on TBSU? Because obviously, all A10 preseason first team candidate for A10 Player of the Year, basically was a non-factor for the first half, and still at the end of the game only, I think, had 11 points. So can you talk a bit about how you prepared for her and the defense that you all ultimately played against her?
Yeah, well, first, I think she's a terrific player in our league. Fantastic on offense, plays hard on defense, can score in a lot of ways. So for us, we have a scout team. Mariah Crisp, one of our graduate managers, was her all week in practice, and she did a terrific job. It was a focus for us, 10 eyes on the ball at all times when she had it, and just, rotating different people in to have an opportunity to guard her. So I think, again, we had the days to prepare. We really locked in and focused on that, and we did it. I mean, first half, it was unbelievable. So, you can't keep her down that long. So you knew she was going to, score at some point in time, but obviously holding her below our average, and we actually said if we could get her to 15 points, that would be a success for us.
The team was fairly successful in the first half, in particular on the 3-point line. What did the team do to prepare for that success?
Yeah, I think we try to get inside-out threes, and Nia came in and was feeling it, early, so it's always good. When that happens, again, we want to take high percentage threes. I thought we got some good threes in the second half. They just didn't fall for us. And so, yeah, we got to put together both halves. I think the better three-point shooting team that we are, the better, we'll be.
Last few questions, guys.
I'm all set.
Good? All right.
Good to go,
Thank
Coach.
you.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.